Hello. I'm gonna draw today. And I'm not gonna monitor myself, because that's gonna sound awful. But I thought maybe I'd be drawing some pigeons. I've kind of been wanting to do some art where I maybe focus just on pigeons. For no particular reason. Also, if you hear any background noise of someone talking, that's just someone else in the room. So what we have, let me see here. I got my iPad set up. I'm ready. I'm thinking I'll be starting with just some warm-up things. I'm wanting to find some reference of pigeons, but I'm not sure how to set that up, since I can't use my computer, or I don't really dare using my computer for that kind of stuff. But I think I got something. For as long as my mini has power, I can use that one. I also trying a new setup here where I'm leaving the iPad with the cable on a different side, and now it disappeared. But I'll be attempting to not bonk it that much. Kinda shame that it's this bad. But oh well. But I also need something to support it with, because it's weird. I have a sort of cover stand for my iPad, but it doesn't have comfortable levels of support. Just don't mind the picture disappearing now. Ooh. Can maybe lean it like this. That should be okay. Now, I probably should have promoted that I'm going to stream, but I don't think I'm going to, for as long as I don't feel like I know what I'm doing, kind of. Oh, one thing I should also do is place a sticker on my camera in case accidents happen. There was this other stream where I received a call from my mother. I don't really want to repeat that sort of unpleasant face reveal. It's that kind of an awkward shot. So maybe I'll just grab some sort of sticker to cover it. Right, I found something, which is probably permanent. That's maybe not such a good idea. This was super well planned. Okay, I found a thick brown sticker. That can do. Here. Oh, I can take the one that is shaped like a paperclip. I never use those. There. All covered up. And good to go. So, pigeons. I'm looking at pigeons. I always get so fascinated and overwhelmed when I see all the types of different pigeons. There's so many pleasant colors, and I've barely started looking at just regular town pigeons. So I'll just find some round boy. Sadly on Pinterest. That's the most convenient place I'll be looking. I have no way of showing my reference, sadly, but this will have to do. Oh, also, let's zoom in to an acceptable level. What brush do we have? This? Sure, let's try. Maybe just tab out of everything so I can focus on the drawing. I think at first I just want to practice loosely based on reference. So I can never get the feathers right. What race was this? Oh, good. It's the netted one. Netted. Let's see. They have very intense eyes, really. This here is quite puffy boy. I really like the looseness I got on the wing here. However, since I usually end up sketching twice, like on top of the previous sketch, I'm curious to see how it'll go. But using reference is surely gonna work out better. So fascinated by like the thing on the bill, like their nosy thing. It's not even their nose, is it? This here is a kind of puffed up pigeon. I realized I've drawn the whole wing area totally wrong. Or well, everything is just too small and too far up. This is kind of cheating. I should be just warming up, be loose. So we have what I think is what would be the overarm. This here is pigeon with stripes. Easy. I'm so fascinated by how these stripes look so straight. Well, at least when my pigeon isn't all puffed up, like my reference. We have this. It's a coffee boy. I would love to zoom in, but I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with drawing this that large. I'm kind of slowly realizing that I'm more comfortable on the smaller scale, and I'm sure end up not focusing too much on the details, which I think is healthy. Right. Should I give it color? Sure, why not? So call this sketch. No, not layer sketch. Sketch. Okay. And just because I'm a sucker for it, I'll choose a kind of intense color that I'll move this into. Just to give it some color flare. It should be intense. Then color layer, actually just call that F. I'll fill this baby in. I'm kind of curious where this will take me. No big plans for it, except that I got a sort of project on the back burner that hasn't really... I haven't sat down and looked at it really. But there are some folks, some bird enthusiasts who I might have said yes to like draw a bird related thing for them. Oh, what brush is this? Oh, that's the that's my inking brush. Whoopsie. Oh, that should usually be locked at this size. Color change, huh? Let's see. Oh, I want to try to not move too much around on canvas, mostly because it's kind of annoying to be looking at, or can be sometimes. But I'll try to be quick with just the plain coloring. I don't want to be too detailed. I know I'm sloppy. I really admire those who can keep strict discipline to the amount of detail they put into stuff. Like, I feel a lot of the time I'm too lazy to put in detail, which, I mean, it can be fine most of the time, but for my part, it often feels like I don't put too much effort in it, or enough, I guess. Go. I love how pink their feet are. They're usually quite orange, but it's very fun to be bold with the pink. Let's say 2 big pupil. Pupil. Yes. All right. That's one pitch. Oh, I zoomed in. It's fine. Okay, new reference. Hmm. I guess one thing that is good about Pinterest is the amount of tutorial things that are out there. It's very cool to see some step-by-step things. I barely use Pinterest these days, since everything is just cursed most of the time. Oh, where's my tutorial tab? There we go. Oh, of course, I find other people's pigeon drawings. I don't want that. I just want pigeons. Alright, next up. I could even use like a red color or... Ooh. Oh, it is already multiply? Oh, that's gorgeous. Alright. Very cool. Next got... this stuff going. I'll still try to feel loose. I don't want to be too... too try hard about it. Pardon that. Had to fix the thing. Alright, we're back. No, that's too much pressure. And too much... perfectionism. Alright, I should not be caring too much about how these will end up, because they will be chaos. It's better to just go with it. Rainy Basta, welcome to the stream. Pinch. Hope you enjoy pigeons. Now, I never have a good way to share the links to my Twitch. Had to take a moment to promote. So not entirely happy with how this one is looking. According to the reference, it is more lobe shaped. It's like somebody airbrushed the neck of it. Oh. Oh, hello. Welcome, Norfie. How are you today? Lots of work. Hard working on a Saturday. Glad you wanted to come check out the stream. You're most welcome. Drawing commissions. But of course, the eternal commissions. I'm here right now drawing pigeons from reference, kinda loosely, but trying to get an understanding of the general pigeon energy. I mean, since I do like them, I should kinda learn to do them justice. Especially when it comes to feathers, it is a struggle. Oh, okay, I'm seeing the what's happening right here on the wing is the back feathers casting shadow onto the white feathers. Whoa. That is something. I will not be counting feathers. I think I'll just be drawing them. Oh. It's too many. Looks good. Thank you. One thing I've been feeling lately is that the digital drawing process feels a little simpler. When it comes to the pigeons, at least getting the iridescence on their necks is way easier. But I'm not aiming for realistic. I'm just going to go for the general shapes. If I learn to feel the pidge well enough, I could start like developing a style. Right now, I think my approach to pigeon is like this very silly looking thing, which is kind of how the memes go. Just like this kind of thing. Okay, maybe that's a bit too much, but something along those lines. Just silliness. But here, we are not judging. Every pidge is welcome. Now I'll try to color in this boy. Oh, I'm noticing also, if I ever, if I get to the like qualifying for the affiliate thing, I will have to add that straighten your back channel point thing, because I am a slouch. Channeling my inner shrimp. Right, we can fill in this too. Every page is welcome. Now, I'm currently focusing on just the base pages. Like, I don't feel competent enough to be exploring all the types of pigeons there are on, especially like colors of fancy pigeons. Those things. Just main character pigeons. Widow pigeons. Cruella de Vil pigeons. All the different types. I think I thought that I might. I decided I wanted to do this because I went out and fed some pigeons today. I don't like calling it feeding though. It's not like I toss out a lot of seeds from, but I usually do that just to have a look, study to see if I can spot any of them with string on their feet. In which case I would try to catch them and remove it. I'm that kind of crazy. That's more like a hobby thing. It's not a crazy pigeon person. Not fighting for the pigeons. It's surprising how well things look just with some simple color on them. The reference image too is quite bright. Oh, zoomed in again. You can see already I kind of went lazy from the first to the second. Doesn't matter. I think I'm just not feeling quite the shape of this pigeon. So maybe that means I should try redoing it. See if I can get better shape out of it. Let's go here. Now, the general shape. The original is more tilted this way, but it also has the shoulder kind of happening. Now I'm kind of going wild, or at least wilder than the first. Also, I am slowly realizing that it does look that middle toe has an what do you call them? A bone more than the others. It's kind of freaking me out in an intriguing way. But alright, now let me just inflate all the shape I'm seeing. That one's a bit too extreme. Now this here is still just a shadow of the behind. Oh, I'm missing the flatness of the forehead. There we go. I'm thinking I like this better so far. If I can just land some feathers. It's weird. They always overlap in the opposite way from what I think they do. It's so disorienting. Oh, they also have this kind of under these butt feathers under the tail feathers. Never realized. Right, so that's kind of funny. The only thing I'm not liking here are the legs. They don't quite speak the same language as the rest. Like the two feet didn't seem to be speaking with each other as well. So I'm correcting that. Still trying to be loose. And the funny thing here is that these feathers continue way up, like here. So remember, this is still just a shadow. And now here kind of is where sort of armpit feathers go. Wing pits? No clue. So, for reference, I'll just put a line on each of these. My reference has very ruffled feathers in this area. Try to give them a slight ruffle, but mainly focus on the color. Right, on stream, that on the picture it'll just look like some hatching. Probably not good to make this hair looking kind of hatching as well. Maybe, yeah, it's better if I just dense it a bit. Round 2. Alright, that's something else. You can try coloring that. Well, maybe the tail feathers will need some softening. Definitely. Okay, coloring those overlapping things, I should just color that. I'm likely to not need as much adjustments on. There we go. Alright, good. Are you for real? This track is on several lists I have, and I don't like it. So I gotta not find time for that. Yeah, 1 hour in. Already, wow. Oh, my bad. Cool. It has been noted. Okay, that's a bit softer. Now for proper colors. I like it when the pigeons are just unrealistically blue. Makes me happy. Even this. No gray allowed. That's just a drawing color. Nobody needs that. Maybe I'll dare to be a little more yellow in this. Be interesting. Ooh, but it's kind of triangular spots. For one, we have the general brightness going on. There's also these triangle shapes that are kind of happening. I'll just see if it'll work. I'm doing kind of the opposite thing. Looks confusing. Conveys the idea partially, but is completely uncontrolled. What is happening? Oh, that brush. Oh, but I like the brighter color, so we go with that. Now for some basic blue. It looks kind of dull on my screen, but I see on the stream on my computer that it looks kind of vibrant. Not sure who to trust, but I think I choose to trust my computer in this case. some things can end up looking very, very jarring. I think one of my favorite ways to doodle with digital media is, or has become, sketching something and going right onto color. Your friend is drawing silly pigeons now? Oh, yes. I fully support that. 100% Bruce approval. Some pigeons are the best. They're so funny. I like them bouncy. I like them silly. They're just overall good vibes. Alright, intensify some of that shine. Now, so... Oh. This was less purple. Alright. Oh yeah. I forgot the dark parts. Make it easy. And lazy. There we go. Now, how's the... There's no real transition between the butt feathers and the tail feathers, or like, I guess the chest and the butt feathers. Specifically not meaning tail feathers here. Okay, so we have those two. Based on the same reference, one seems to have more direction than the other. Yes, the right hand guy is just a little bit more confident in where he's going. Places to be and places to see. Friends to meet. All that jazz. Oh. Nice makeup, dude. Okay. Now to debrief that one, I just want to draw another silly pigeon. Maybe, oh, I can just draw a silly pigeon right here in the middle. It can be long. Spread its wings. There you got him. Wants to hang with the other guys. Aww. Friend. Okay, so until redeeming untrimmed yourself thingies, I'll appreciate if I can just get random straighten your back or stop shrimping reminders because I'm falling apart. Did you know that looking down on an iPad is bad for your neck? And your everything? Oh, also, remember to save. How long since I last glass of water? Today. Hours ago. But I do have beverage. Which you now reminded me to take a sip of. Thank you. Let the hydration commence. Now I'm feeling very good today. I've been feasting. I love food, I love eating, and I have been eating so darn much. And I would regret every fiber of it. Mostly because it makes me hungry. In a way that's not right in its ways. So I gotta have to suppress that hunger and be like, oh, I'm hungry, but my body is wrong, so can't eat yet. But what is the best pålägg? That's gotta be a trick question. Let me think. And it depends on what. Because if it's on waffles, best pålägg is sour cream and strawberry jam. I also like white moldy cheese with honey. That's a fancy one. But otherwise, I'm quite boring in the ways of food, unless it's dinner. Dinner is my favorite dish. Caviar and mayo. Hehe. Not together, right? And I saw people like caviar on their cheese together. That's a crazy mishmash. Sounds gooey. What do I mean? I don't judge, just sounds crazy. And I like crazy. Crazy is awesome. I mean, my boyfriend usually side-eyes me if I spread peanut butter and nougat on the same slice of bread. Mayonnaise och caviar. Yes! I'm not a big caviar stan. I used to like it a lot as a kid, especially on eggs. But somehow I'm definitely not in the habit of consuming caviar. Makes sense. Well, the peanut butter and nougat is it's more for the chocolate aspect. It might as well be whatever other chocolate Spread. Oh, look at this baby. He's with the gang. Well, I guess he just side-eyes me for being gluttonous. Not because it's weird. It's like every time you have peanut butter, you have that nougat. I'm like, oh well, I like my Snickers, I guess. Without buying Snickers. Like poor man Snickers. Oh, what did I do? I was gonna sketch more. Yeah. Okay, new reference. I feel like I did justice to this one. Now, if Pinterest can uncrash, cool. Did you know that Pinterest on iPad mini is prone to crash? Now we gotta Google the pigeons again. Google on Pinterest. Pigeon. There we go. Do you know there's anything called a pigeon pressé? I would love to see that. Oh, somebody dropped a pigeon in the bag. Go ho. Okay, found another picture. This time of gee, I don't know what they called. Checkered pigeon. Let me just try to draw the goofy version first. Goofy, but from reference. Butt feathers, tail feathers. Okay, this got kind of chicken-esque. Bigger wings, please. But still silly. If we can. There we go. Who's a good boy? You, bitch. You are. No, I'm cursing it up. Don't curse it. Big legs. Looking at them now, I realize they do have sort of tiny heads. Not as tiny as the wood pigeons, but quite tiny. Sorry. Well, these. I'll just call them checkered. Call them checkers. Okay. Now, how would a real one look? Sorta. Kinda. With some flair. With apparently a lot of flare. This is flare again. That head is more Reaper like. Puff up those cheeks. The stripes, however, will not be looking as different. I'm just not made to do studies. I do not have the patience to actually try to max out the likeness of my reference ever. Oh, but this one has a funny kind of gradient line. No. Oh, I don't like that. No. Keep adding bits of personality to these. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh. Let's fill in the silly guy. And the other. Now this one's funny. Let's see. Okay, we have the brighter blue on the butt feathers. is the scientific word for it now. Then the brighter color goes here, and there's this kind of hard line going up here. Meanwhile, it's very bright some places. With this technique, I get way more fun with just the way colors blend and stuff. Since I never do like this little painting stuff, it's kind of refreshing to see it. I'm noticing that although I don't know much about the coloring of pigeons, looking at the reference really helped. Who would have thought? Right, iridescence time. With traditional media, I struggle with drawing this iridescence stuff just because it's easier to do as a dark to light strategy of working. And I don't know, it's kind of hard, especially in watercolor, for example, get that right enough. Or if I think that's a bit too dark, I'll call this layer effects. I'll give it highlight. Then what we do? Give it some brightness. Oh, kept that. Let's see. Will it make sense if I draw a hard? Hard rim light. I'm not really used to rendering in any sense. Oh, maybe this is the sort of overlap I wanted. Straighten your back. Save your progress. I'm for sure not liking all of this effect, so I'll probably be using it sparingly. Didn't really work out on this one. Well, I think that's good enough. Now, I am getting sort of tired. I should probably try focusing on something that'll be more of a project. Right now I'm just scrolling some reference. Now, I do have a project that is kind of, it's not that it's boring, but okay, maybe I should move on to sort of shape of the pigeon. Mainly because it's one way I wanna try to work is that I want to find a kind of cartoony shape for a pigeon that can work as a mascot. But in that sense, it can be silly. Very easily, at least. I think that it's so extremely low effort to make a funny looking pigeon. It's just so low hanging, it's just free. But one thing I'm noticing is that usually they kind of slant, you know, like a German Shepherd. They don't have the straight back. It's more. They're usually more this shape. They have the ball and then the wing triangle. And then tail feathers sort of glued on top of the butt. Makes sense. So in theory, I can just grab this part and tilt it, and it'll be accurate. Looks accurate enough to me. Yeah. No, I'm gonna pick up something. Oh. Alright. Looking at the thing. Now, I have a mission. That mission, let's see, is that I kind of want to make a banner. That was me dropping my phone. I want to make a banner for a group. And I have to figure out some specs. And the problem is that on at least my phone, some things get hidden. Like this. That is no good. Okay, I think that's the reference I need actually. So first I gotta put on my grid. Do grid settings, center, divisions, whatever. Don't crash. Didn't crash. Save your progress. Then I add a symmetry tool. Special, no, symmetry ruler. Let me get that in the middle. Looks good. Now roundness of corner. Let's see what we have. I think it's like 30. So if I set this to follow the grid, doesn't quite work out. But I think it's way better if I follow it like this, just to have some extra buffer, extra dead zone. Dead zone, safe zone, safe zone. Maybe other one was sort of, maybe not 20, as low as 15. Should probably overshoot this too. Just to not have vital information in these areas. Like so. Okay, delete that. Invert, fill with a color and not transparent. Alright, we have a test mask, kind of. So that's kind of how the banner I made looks on the phone. Meanwhile, oh, I hit the table. Meanwhile, there are other safe zones. It's been a while since I touched upon this, so I'm kind of lost. What's this say? Desktop shows that. Right, so if I'm showing this, not the full one, you get this profile picture, or you can have how it could look on desktop. I think you can choose how banner sits. If I don't remember poorly. Okay, gotta double check that one. Not sure if the green border is... No, it's not accurate. So that's cool. List for my phone. Yeah, you can reposition photos. That's cool. Very cool. Now, you notice the injured pigeon here, which is kind of a mascot character by now. Kind of want that guy to be representing the thing. But the first thing I want to work on is not skravlegruppe, but hjälpegruppe. Yeah, that's the first one. Now we have this. Don't need rulers. I guess the boring thing is that the design element I'm struggling with is actually the text part. Oof, and there are so many things on here. I am going to save an iteration of this. Save the pit. All that on my iPad, I guess. Just somewhere. Clip studio. Save. Now that duplicate has been saved, I hope. And so I can delete. I should be able to delete this. Except, what's the deal? Ah, here we have it. Lock layer. Oop. What I'm wondering is that if I just shrink every part of the elements here, maybe that will be enough. But I was wanting to do some icons, like symbols for locations and stuff. Oh, sorry. Location pin symbols. Yeah, I think I know what kind of I want. Pin symbol. Oh, this track is here too.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Gonna note that down too. 1, 3. Good to know. Skip. I should just download a pin symbol, but I don't want to bother. See, do not keep original aspect. Slim that baby. No, that doesn't work. Right, I'll have to redo the contiguous curve thing. Yeah, that's better. Leave that pin symbol. Yep. Redo. Whoa. Selection. Expand. Too much? Or maybe that's okay. Then we have the ellipse. No aspect. Invert selection. Pin that bad boy. Too thin though. Let's crank it up. Okay. Looks like a pin. I hope. Is that one? Can be white. Pin. Okay. Let's draft that one. Move this baby. There we go. Symbol. Phone safe area. And we have this text. I'll just reduce this. Oh, unknown font. Let's use something with not crazy. Dang. I see the pin symbol should definitely be even thicker, like the ellipse. Oh. Oh. Select, expand. Not as much as one, maybe almost. Ellipse. Invert selection. Follow the grid. We must go even thicker. That's better. It's always thicker than you think. Okay, I'll use that. Good enough. Wait. Invert. Yeah. Research camera. Symbol. Wow, those are complex. What I wanted. Wait. Oh, they're not the same size. 9. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oops. Bam. Save. The shrimp. Hydrate. Will I bother with making a camera symbol? I can try. If I just duplicate this, delete the information, I'll make this less visible. Now I guess that's a rectangle. That again? Whoa. I gotta remember also that when I'm removing these tracks, I gotta start in the end, otherwise the timestamp will be moved. Why do people like this track? It is so annoying. I'm not sure if you hear it very well, but it's loud enough for me. It's not very loud, but it's too much. So roundness of corner, thickness. Oh, what was the ellipse? 80. Oh, we can go higher for the rectangle. And the opacity. Is that aspect? Or just the... Okay, it's the roundness that it's too high for the camera thing. Don't like it? I'm also experiencing that my camera reference here kind of wants it doesn't really fit the, what do they call it? The grid. Yes. That does not look like looks like the chubbiness of a Polaroid image photo. Polaroid box. Pick the box. Let's retry the rectangle. Okay. U G. Doesn't matter. I'm not a designer in that sense. I don't have to be perfect. Although I'd love to. Ha, ha, ha. That one is just a dice in the corner. And then we have circle. That's a camera. There's too big. Transform with hard edges. That's a picture box. Nice. Cam. How is this best served? How's commission work going for you, Northy? Pretty darn good. Ooh, we like that. Very good. Good changes. Well, that's good. Gonna start wrapping up. Oh, I'm looking at the time right now, and it's way later than I thought. Been live only for about 2 hours. Now, I've probably been drawing pigeons for 1 hour, and now fooling around with this for outright. Maybe I spent more time on the warm-up pigeons. My file saved fast. Did it though? There we go. Okay. Yeah, maybe yours is bigger. How big is this? Oh, it is kind of big. I am working in ridiculous sizes. Oh, this canvas is like 6,000. Whoa. Well, I guess I wanted the pigeon dude to be high res. The zooming takes a while though. How big are you working? Now, what are the other things? At least 2 gigs. Oh. Yeah, but like, what are the pixel dimensions? Oh dear. Okay. That's a solid bunch. But I'm sure your client will be happy. Right, the next icon I want is... Okay, hold on. Popular. Right. Next one will be... Right. Escape. Escape. Hey. Your client better be happy. Yes, they will be. Because you have nice clients, right? You don't say yes to meet clients. Who would? Okay, I am in need of a pencil icon. Okay. Pencil symbol for reference. I don't think I feel quite ready to take commissions yet. I feel like I have a lot of setup to do. But if I do start taking them, I'm sure I would start working on them on stream. probably. Blyant. There we go. That's not the face of a blyant. So what we got? Oh, huh. Now, how's that best done? Continuous curve, likely. This is not following the grid. I don't feel like I have control. Puzzles seem kind of tricky. Oh. Haha. No. That didn't work. Okay, we gotta activate the mirror. This pencil is not working out. I just want a chubby pencil. Maybe that works. Could try filling it in. Then let's freestyle a little. Oh, but this will be inverted. That might look kind of bad. No, so not like that. If this is inverted. I'm gonna move this to the darker spot. Maybe it will work. Hmm. I gotta search white on black. Alright. We got something. Okay. Let's give all that up. Let's fill this bad boy with whiteness. I'm not sure if that quite does it, but it's something. It's better than nothing. Alright, so how will this play out? Turn on the grid. Right, for these, I'm gonna maybe move these like that. Just to make the text align. These are design things that are probably easier to do in proper software. But as a non-designer, I'm deciding to do it the hard way. Oh, these shouldn't be the graph layers. That's a graph. Can't have that. Maybe edit this text. The hard way! Yay! My favorite way! I usually like to be efficient for things like this. Efficiency? I don't know her. Alright, but the photograph thing should happen first. Then you should inform about location. Then you can describe, but I think you recommend Inkscape? Ooh, nice. I know that's free vector software, but yeah, that one's for Mac too, isn't it?
Yeah.
For I do have a Affinity Designer for the iPad, which I can play around with as well. So that's cool. It's good to have. It's a fun tool to play with. I've been meaning to test out Inkscape though. Really intuitive. Want to get a hang of it? Nice. That is cool. I'm kind of used to using a bit of Illustrator. Haven't ever gotten quite deep into Illustrator, but I feel comfortable enough. Though, what a buggy program. I prefer not using Adobe stuff. So, I might try the Inkscape. Actually, the order this is happening is that you should, if you happen to find a bird in need, the first thing you should do is film it, take pictures, then you should probably secure the bird if it's sick. Secure the bird or keep watch. Then post about it. So, but how will what is a safety sign? Is that a thing even? Safety symbol. Those are like warnings and stuff. That's not what I'm after. Like, how do you symbolize secure a bird in an icon? Save your progress. That might be a little too often for you if your file is that big. Are you too working on iPad? Person reaching out for bird. Hands, maybe? Hands reaching for bird? Yeah, also. If we just duplicate that one. Sikre. Oh, always the wrong thing. Sikre fuglen. So, how will that look? Your computer with screen tablet. Cool. So, big files are demanding. Catch bird symbol. Let's search for that. Okay. I am seeing don't feed the birds. Nothing useful. So, we'll have hand symbol. Also religious stuff turning up. Not quite what I'm after. Okay, do I need the grid? And sketch. Grid off, except so if this is what we have in terms of space, you have hand, And you have bird. Sad bird. It is kind of too complicated. I'm not sure how much detail they would like on this. Only because there are so many nuances in cases and how to deal. Like if you spot a stringfoot pigeon and you're not used to catching, you should not try catching. So it's kind of counterintuitive if the most prominent rule is to catch the bird. Here we go. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Tråd. Oh, this again. Eternal struggle. what's it called? Stringfoot Sunday? There's this thing in Oslo where you have some pigeon rescue people who do they do teaching of like how to catch pigeons in the city to help them out if you have stringfoot birds. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. Just because of the nuances I need. You're heading out? Alright. Thank you for working alongside me. This was really nice to have you along. I should probably do like you and call it quits for today. I've already done more progress on this than I hoped, so that's cool. So, good night to you. Have a great one. Hope to see you later. Alright, I'm proud of this. This silly icon. Dumb white silhouette. I'll delete that one. Now, to get the proper space for everything, that's gonna be a challenge. I think these are most important, and the nuances are better to have afterwards. Oh, I gotta check my phone again. See how it looks. Group things. Seven months since I worked on this last. Yeah. Okay, so I am seeing that probably on most devices, the upper part will be blocked by card clock by the time, meaning I only have about this much space. However, there's this mobile ref, profile picture, and desktop showing that. And so, since you can reposition, you should probably make sure to reposition like so. Okay, we're getting places. I want text and everything to be big enough, but I think I'm gonna shrink these. There just simply isn't enough space, and it can probably be smaller than I think, or yeah, that's weird. That looks like a bad bug. Why? Why is that happening to so many of them? Huh? Is this? I'm confused now. This skill sounds bold. Oh, maybe it's losing its boldness. I can fix that. Possibly. Info. Oh, too much. Abort. Save. Since the file is kind of big. Alright. I'll just do this and hope that I get to fix things afterwards. Huh. Right, that's a weird bug. That's a really weird bug. I've never encountered that before. Well, I better try resizing them differently then. kind of a hassle. Maybe single unit down is enough. Turn it down to 7. Right. So then I need to take the icon, downscale, wrong thing, downscale, call that 25%. 90? Okay, 90%. Looks good. This one can be smaller. Pencil can be smaller too. String. Kind of good actually. Oh. How did that happen? Oh, okay. I see what's up. It's the wrong. Oh, Bluey, hello. Welcome. You made it. Yeah, I was staying a bit longer than I should. It's getting late. How are you doing? Thank you for coming by. Good. I'm doing good. Today's been a wonderful day. I've been super social, having a good time. Lots of friends. Gave me lots of energy. I love it on days like that. And it even motivated me to pick up this project, which is something I realized I haven't been touching in like 7 months. But basically, this is for bird lovers in Norway who want people in Oslo and Bergen to at least report on birds in need. So I got this for the pigeon guy going, but I'm kind of not the designer, and I realized that I have limitations. in terms of like save zones and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out that. Earlier, I did some pigeon drawings from reference, except the silly ones. Ooh. Oh yeah, you should totally visit Norway. It's pretty chill. Fair warning though, I think some people tell me they get quite a culture shock. But I mean, if you expect Norwegian people to be rude, maybe that's a good place to start. Yeah, Norway is great. I love living here. Let's see, where is there's the hjälp oss och hjälpa. There we go. So I don't think I'm gonna work anymore on this specific thing. Where here's the original text is ghosting in the corner. Oh, gee, I did use some. As a non-designer, I do poor design choices, and I can't really do much about it except just know that yeah, this is my idea, and I know it's wrong. But what you gonna do when you don't go to design school? Did you get far with your sword yesterday? You did. Awesome. I've been it's been so funny to keep up and just watch you explore things, do things, and the funnies that happen and the utter confusion. And I'll admit it's very frustrating to be like, oh, I know what the answer is in vanilla Blender. I do not know anything about industry standard Blender, and it's driving me insane. But it's cool. You guys are cool. So I guess thank you for reading chat. I feel seen. Now move that. Oh, you see what this is? Is it clear? I guess unless you're used to seeing that, maybe it's not clear. Oh, thank you. That's nice to hear. And I'm glad. Yeah, I'm working on upping my social media game as well. The claw with some string, that's correct. So I mean, there is some bird trivia. Pigeons get string around their toes, and they suffer because the string gets tight and amputates their tootsies. And that's kind of sad, but it is possible to, well, mostly in cities and stuff where they are just super tame. It's easy to lure them in and catch them and use some scissors to snip them free. So it's a kind of thing to help. So this is for this group in Norway that do that stuff. Which I said yes to, and I shouldn't have said yes to it publicly. I should have just done something about it when I was ready. But such is life. But yeah, I'm gonna close that one for now. The Chloe string, so happy with that. I'll struggle more with the if the bird is sick, it is easy to catch and pick up. Please pick it up. It's a problem that people love to report birds that are injured or sick. They report it and walk away, which is a huge issue. So I probably sound like the kind of hippie going about like animal welfare, I suppose. But I don't know. Pigeons are just fun beings, and I think my life changed when I learned that you can just interact. They don't care much. They're silly. They're dumb. they're just little charmers. So yeah, I'm very fond of them. I got a friend who's crazy about them though. So that's even more funny. Also, if you hear a noise in the background, that is the boyfriend playing games, as boyfriends do, which is fine. All right, that pitch I like. That's a good pitch. I've been like these ones are from reference where actually okay. These are the same reference. Those two are the same reference. That one too, I guess. But silly pigeons, they're beautiful. I don't know, it's just something about the beak. It's also super exciting to learn about when people have other pets than cats or dogs. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, anything that is not cats or dogs is just super exotic. I'm baffled to see that people are even doing pigeons, like keeping pigeons in Bergen as well. Very cool. I'd love to explore more. I should probably add a link to this. I kind of go crazy if I don't take my drawings. Paper. The non-crazy way to write a date. Going from smallest to largest. Yeah. It's cool to see you. I'm very glad you wanted to check out my stream. However, I think I will be going now because it is late. And I've been going out for, what is it? Oh, dang, almost 3 hours. So that's cool. Shouldn't feel bad about that, at least. Thank you very much. And you too. Have a wonderful day, I assume. Anyways. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for popping by. And hopefully I'll see you some other time.